I'm over here at home. God bless everybody. I know y'all missed me. Here I am at my new pad in Elizabethtown, right here next to Fort Knox. I told you I'd be back. Oh, we're a single dad into dating. As you can see, I date women like that back there. Now, moving right along. I know some sports fans who have serious cell phones at home, satellite communication. Here's one of them. Yeah, let's take a backdrop. They say photos tell 1,000 words. Who's that right there? I care a great deal about, and the whole division he supports now. Gee whiz. Doesn't just bring love in the air. Let's get a closer look right there. In fact, my sister, Sergeant Finley Wendy, first name Wendy, was there too. I was invited. Gee whiz, who's that? That's right, that's Gerald Cobble. His daughter's name's Cricket. She's a #1 fan of mine. She watches the YouTube channel. We even shook hands together. Aww. Who took charge of that change in command so after they shook hands? Here's a favorite. He's also a favorite of mine. He watches the YouTube channel all the time. He's stationed in Africa right now, trying to fit off the Ebola virus. That's right. That's General Gary Valesky. He gets around. Colonel David Buck Dillinger. God bless him. They read emails too. In fact, they're reading the one I sent them weeks ago. They're working on it. Gee, that's a good one. If any of y'all miss me or trying to get a hold of me, this is where I'm at. Singing with the choir, volunteering at Red Cross, the Christmas Eve Christmas kitty decor help went along real well. Some nice kids my son's age got some nice presents. Imagine here in Elizabethtown, that's what a real dad does. In fact, there's no greater love than one who gives his life and his friendship for a friend. Even the little girl, little boy, they went home Christmas Eve happy. Right here at Fort Knox, golly, it just makes your heart feel pitter patters. I've been reading Star Trek, playing video games. Here's a few pours. Diablo for a single father. Golly, don't play this all night, kids. Don't overdo it with your parents. Good luck with that one. No, just moving right along right here. Supporting Fort Knox. I'm going to turn to the Bible. And it's going to be there of Luke. Alright. And we'll go back a few pages here. Genesis, after covering Luke chapter 1 through 8, if you haven't read that area already. Things of Playboy, WWF, UFC. So, Isaac called for Jacob and blessed him, and commanded him, do not marry Kenite woman. Go at once to Paddan Aram, to the house of your mother's father, Bethuel. Take a wife for yourself there, from among the daughters of Laban, your mother's and brother. May God Almighty bless you and make you fruitful and increase your numbers, until you become a community of peoples. May He give you and your descendants the blessing given to Abraham, so that you may take possessions of the land where you now live as an alien, the land God gave to Abraham. Then Isaac sent Jacob on his way, and he went to Paddan Aram to Laban, son of Bethuel, the Aramean, the brother of Rebekah, who was the mother of Jacob and Esau. Now Esau learned that Isaac had blessed Jacob and had sent him to Paddan Aram to take a wife from there, and that when he blessed him, he commanded him, do not marry a Canaanite woman, and that Jacob had obeyed his father and mother, and had gone to Paddan Aram. Esau then realized how displeasing the Canaanite women were to his father Isaac. So he went to Ishmael and married Mahalath, sister of Nebaioth and daughter of Ishmael, son of Abraham, in addition to the wives he already had. Jacob left Beersheba and set out for Haran. When he reached a certain place, he stopped for the night. because the sun had set. Taking one of the stones there, he put it under his head and lay down to sleep. He had a dream in which he saw a stair resting on the earth, which is top reaching to heaven, and the angels of God were ascending and descending on it. There above it stood the Lord, and he said, I am the Lord, the God of your father Abraham, and the God of Isaac. I will give you and your descendants the land on which you are lying. Your descendants will be like the dust of earth, and you will be spread out to the west, and to the east, and the north, to the south. All peoples on earth will be blessed through you and your offspring. I am with you, and you will watch over wherever you go. And I will bring you back to this land. I will not leave you until I have done what I have promised you. When Jacob woke from his sleep, he thought, surely the Lord is in this place, and I was not aware of it. He was afraid and said, how awesome is this place? This is none other than the house of God. This is the gate of heaven. When people come over to my new bachelor flat complete with a big old fireplace, yes, ladies, I have a fireplace at our home for a guardian angel that looks out for everybody. Care Bear cares, especially at Fort Knox, Favorite Theater, Bar Library. That's BAR Library. Talk more about that later. Reading Playboy, Maximus Magazine, Sports Illustrated. Moving right along. Those are examples, by the way, here at home. This is a house of God right here. So anybody that I care about personally know, especially those at church, always welcome here. Come over and visit here in Elizabethtown, Kentucky. Anybody told you anything otherwise, well, let's just say it this way. They deserve to be thrown in the ocean with a life vest, okay? Alright then. Moving right along. When Jacob woke from his sleep, he thought, surely the Lord is in this place, and I was not aware of it. Again, he was afraid and said, how awesome is this place? This is none other than the house of God. This is the gate of heaven. Like the kingdom of heaven in Jerusalem. Early the next morning, Jacob took the stone, and he placed it under his head and set it upon as a pillar and poured oil on top of it. He called the place Bethel. Through the city used to be called Luz. Then Jacob made a vow and said, if God will be with me and watch over me on this journey I am taking, and will give me food to eat and clothes to wear, so that I return safely to my father's house, then the Lord will be my God. And this stone that I have set up as the pillar with God's house, and all that you give me, I will give you a tenth. Then Jacob continued on his journey and came to the land of the eastern peoples. There he saw a well in this field with 83 flocks of sheep lying near it. Because the flocks were watered from that well, the stone over the mouth of the well was large. When all the flocks were gathered there, the shepherds would roll the stone away from the well's mouth and water the sheep. Then they would return the stone to its place over the mouth of the well. Jacob asked the shepherds, my brothers, where are you from? We're from Haran, they replied. He said to them, do you know Laban, Nahor's grandson? Yes, we know him, they answered. Then Jacob asked them, is he well? Yes, he is. They said, and here comes his daughter Rachel with the sheep. Look, he said, the sun is still hot. It is not time for the flocks to be gathered. Water the sheep and take them back to pasture. We can't, they replied, until all the flocks are gathered, and the stone has been rolled away from the mouth of the well. Then we will water with the sheep. While he was still talking with them, Rachel came with her father's sheep, for she was a shepherdess. When Jacob saw Rachel's daughter of Laban, his mother and brother, Laban's sheep, he went over and rolled the stone away from the mouth of the well and watered his uncle's sheep. Then Jacob kissed Rachel and began to weep aloud. He had told Rachel that he was relative to her father and son of Rebekah, so she ran and told her father. As soon as Laban heard the news about Jacob, his sister's son, he hurried to meet him. He embraced him and kissed him and brought him to his home. And there Jacob told him all these things. Then Laban said to him, you are my own flesh and blood. After Jacob stayed with him for a whole month, Laban said to him, just because you are a relative of mine, should you work for me for nothing? Tell me what your wages should be. Now Laban had two daughters. The name of the older was Leah, and the name of the younger was Rachel. Leah had weak eyes, but Rachel was lovely in form and beautiful. Jacob was in love with Rachel and said, I will work for you 7 years in return for your younger daughter, Rachel. Now hold that up. real close. And I just went over, as you can see, right there. For those of you trying to learn English, this is a good way of learning it. And then it goes without saying from there. Bear with me here. And then top. Come on. Both pages. Ta-da. Now some of you can be real busy running around with your head cut off. Yes, he caught you off guard at 3 in the morning. That's what he does for our RBG. Care cares for the whole world. Any greater, he'd be like Jesus on a cross. Maybe most churches should get together once in a while and take Jesus down, put me up there. He could use a vacation off. How about them apples? That's an example, of course. Obviously, for somebody who died for her sins. I did say that. Golly. Because usually, sometimes when people ask me, do you ever get a vacation for carry the whole world? I take part where Jesus left off. Yes, he's that real, that free spirit. He's everyone's care bearer. What? Y'all thought I was just on one side of the flag? We're always watching. Those are who are real close to me then. Those of you trying to understand the meaning of this. Remember when I said 3 words? That's the sign language for love. And the other one? Can't wake up without all 3. Why? Because someone actually cares about you. Other than yourself at 4 walls and the bears looking at you. Aww. Wait. May not have this beach babe right here. God bless her. It takes a lot of courage to stand up like that. Being into women and all. But at least you're squared away with your own poster. At least I hope. And if you're looking for me, I'm usually at the main chapel here in Kentucky. Fort Knox, that's right. You don't need an address. I sing with the choir. Been there for months. That's the other and caring for the whole world. That's the main chapel on Fort Knox. You can't miss it. It's right across the library. Bar, like B-A-R, library. Great, amazing place for, especially for kids, I support. To this day. I love him. How about the kids? Got bedtime stories. I got the works here cut out for you. I know some of you are in tears. Been waiting a long time. Some of you grandpa is using dial-up. Thanks for your patience, especially around the world. Much love. Right here, Elizabethtown, Kentucky. Close to Fort Knox, like 20 minutes. Most people who don't like living on base have that option here because they know if Army Chief Dad is living here, cares, in Casanova, then it's safe. Got some serious satellites watching above. Obviously, they know where I live at all times. Duh, 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 duh. Leading by example. I wouldn't recommend something unless it's a rule, even at restaurants. By the way, do stop by Dollywood sometime. Like I said, I have been off a couple of weeks on here. I know y'all have been watching over and over the other videos and videos before that. Keep in mind, Dollywood is Countryville, so if you're in the country, stop by, say hi to her. Kenny Rogers, everybody that supports CMT, Lewis, many others. The convention center also, it's on the previous video, check it out. You need to see it. They have an amazing ice palace. God bless Dolly Parton and Dollywood. Look it up, it's in Thurville, can't miss it. The aquarium, Smoky Mountain, amazing place for kids. So do bring your families over there once in a while, say hi. Alright, moving right along. I thought I'd go over another person that's not just a face on the wall. He's a right-hand honcho. He's squared away. Here at Fort Knox. Ta-da! The standard gold. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. It's not just the courier all the time. I can do multitasking, my bad. Not just at Red Cross, where I donate and volunteer my time in helping little kiddies out. I then participate in church, running around, keeping people employed. How about that? I do best to heart. So I didn't take part in neighborhood watch. People ask me, where'd he go? If he can do the Matrix, he'd be doing this and there. Thank God he's on my side. That's what most colonels will say, especially General Coby right here at Fort Knox. Colonel Edward, God bless them. Yeah, they know I'm squared away. I blend in with the trees, with Starbucks. It's that fast. If you're real smart for a woman, you'll stand still. Maybe I'll show up sooner or later. Some folks, like a certain sibling of mine, can't find their way around a barn. Unless they, of course, have GPS. My bet. Command Sergeant Major Bid Squirrel to 83rd during change of responsibility. Gee, I know how that feels. 84th Training Command welcomes new commander in January 4th ceremony. Major General David W. Puster, commanding General 84th Training Command, salutes during rendering of honors during the Air Force Training Command change of command ceremony at Waybear Theater, January 4, 2015. It's also the place where retirement ceremony is taking place. I've showed up at many. I've also showed up at homecoming return gatherings. I have an amazing video I'll put on here eventually. You know that part I was doing in the movie, A Lot Like Love, love in my own words. It'll bring some smiles to your face. The way I see love in motion. Okay? Check it out. So when I do put it up there. I have so much to cover here, being off for weeks and telling y'all to be patient. I'll be back. Sure enough, here I am. Like Superman. Only I didn't ask to be a superhero. Literally. That God bestowed upon me as God would have it himself. Those agree in Jerusalem. Not just in movies. Run by Specialist Elisa Blum, 86th Training Division, Public Affairs. God bless them. On a blustery January 4th day at Fort Knox Waiver Theater, Major General Scotty Carpenter assumed responsibility of 84th Training Command from Major General David Puster, and ceremony officiated by Major General Peter Lebanon, Deputy Commanding General. Puster took command of the 84th in 2012 after commanding the 302nd Maneuver Enhancement Brigade, 412 Theater Engineer Command, located west of Air Force Base in Chicopee, Mass. Under Puster Leadership 3 Training Divisions, 3 brigades, and 13 battalions located in 3 training locations. Say that 3 times fast. God bless you, sir. 3 times backward. Brigades and 13 battalions located in 3 training locations responsible for training thousands of service members from Army, Reserve, National Guard, Active, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine Corps, and more than 10 collective training exercises. In reflecting Puster's leadership, Lebanon said his positive attitude, leadership, and ability to collaborate with other organizations strengthened the 84th Training Command. Your leadership makes me think of 4 words: roster, rigor, realism, and results. Said Lennon, then the way you have brought this unit and all participating youth to a higher level reflect the graded on your abilities. During the ceremony, Puster addressed the 84th for the last time on his command. The opportunity and privilege to command the 84th have been the most rewarding job of my career. Said Puster, we face our own challenges in the Army Reserve as we prepare the force that is so crucial to the security of our nation. It's been an honor and privilege to share the last few years as a soldier for the 84th and securing garrison at Fort Knox. It's time we always wait. Will always cherish and only wish the best for. Anyway, this for. Uh, this command in the coming year, and I wish the best for Major General Carpenter as he embarks on his new mission. God bless you. Hope you have a safe journey. Therefore, training command mission is an important one as it provides a gold standard in unit readiness training for combat support and combat service support units throughout the nation. Carpenter, who has been deployed overseas 4 times, traveled thousands of miles to join the commanding after serving as the commanding general of 300 level sustainment command expedition area located in Los Angeles, California. Carpenter also held positions in commanding general 11th Military Police Brigade, Los Alamitos, California, Deputy Brigade Commander Task Force, Garden Bahrain, Afghanistan, and support our operation during freedom, thanking his friends and family for their critical role in the success. Carpenter kept his speech short. My vision is about teamwork and working together. If you take away one thing today, it's that I'm about you. I know the talent and expertise that we have here. I look at you as a resource, and I assume command here. To this day, I have people all over the world, especially at Fort Campbell, who listen to me non-stop, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. There's a Bible group, men's group at certain chapel. I ain't gonna mention their names because nobody in their right hand enjoys being hung out to dry out of pure friendship. Life's moved on. Here I am, supporting folks, what have you. And it's not an easy job caring for the whole world, but somebody must. Somebody has to lead by example. Somebody has to know how to take a fall, take a beating, and still stand up for me. And I've done that without question, without even trying half the time. Here I am at Fort Knox, carrying, doing the same thing, setting out, making sure people don't kill themselves, because the last thing I want for a chief is someone going home thinking nobody cares after a long, bad day, especially a rough one. That's not something anybody wants you to go home feeling. Not on my watch, and certainly you're not the last. Remember, even when you do retire, life's a journey. It's not an end, it's a beginning. One door opens many. You walk down memory lane, you hold your head high, and you think all those people that helped you get this far in life have a plan, college degree, a roof over your head. Again, if honestly Sarge did it, it took him a month or less, based on the fact that from experience, that's how my dad raised me. You can do it too. And write this address down. This is where I live. 328 Helm Street here in Elizabethtown, Kentucky. Some of you darling women have been trying to locate me and give me a hug. Well, if you went to the wrong address, I don't know what to tell you. At least GPS helps you. That's 42704. Yeah. You'll get there eventually. And it is a long commute from Clarksville, so bear with me. And again, I didn't ask to be everyone's superhero. It just happened. Hard. It's a gift. It takes a lot of talent to get on here and say, okay, what do I say to the 3.9 billion people all over the world, if not more, who speak different languages out of heart. And I don't even get paid for it. There's no script. I tell it like it is. I want you all to feel better about yourselves while you're trying to better your life. At the same time, going to bed or waking up in the morning knowing that someone actually cares about you. And he's about all races, all cultures. He speaks everyone's language. How else is he supposed to get across the border? Comes in handy these days, especially making friends. Where along? Fort Knox Community School, Scott Middle School hosting meeting. Scott Middle School will host the January 21st at 1:30 meeting of the Fort Knox Community Schools Board of Education. Second one. Information guide available online. Parents can contact FKCS Board via web-based email system. They got that new email system up. The website is www.am.dodea.edu. Knox, Knox FKCSCO Pages Board of Education. Bar Library brings best-selling author deposed by Michelle Steinmacher. Bar Library International New York Times best-selling author Tess Gerritsen discusses in Science Die Again, the newest installment in her popular Rizzoli and Eisel series, January 22nd at noon at Fort Knox. Bar Memorial Library soldiers in uniform may receive a complimentary copy of one of Gerritsen's thrillers, although quantities are limited. Die Again is the 11th installment in the Rizzoli and Eisel series, which finds Boston homicide detective Jane Rizzoli and medical examiner Moore Eisels on the scene of the grisly murder of big game hunter and taxidermist Leon Gott, linking Gott murder to a series of unsolved homicides in the wilderness area across the country and to killing in Africa. The pair must find a way to lure their killer and develop. And Garrison, a graduate of Stanford University of the Medical School of the University of California, San Francisco, began her writing career during maternity leave. Her work as physician, her first book called After Midnight was a romantic thriller and was followed by 8 more novels in the genre. Garrett's first medical thriller, Harvest, was released in 1996 and marked her debut on the New York Times bestseller list. That's her book right there, Bar Library. Do check it out. It's right here on post for those you enjoy supporting libraries, keeping folks employed like myself. Army Bowl host up top, being into sports, watching Dallas go, Dallas. Army Bowl host top high school football players, God bless them, by private Travis Terrero. The players squinted as they stepped from the tunnel into the glaring light, briefly allowing their eyes to adjust once. They were able, they slowly looked around, taking in the sights, the screaming fans, the jumping, yelling, cheerleaders, jumbled, massive steel overhaul. That is the stadium dome. This is the 2015 Army All-American Bowl. The Army All-American Bowl is an annual event that brings the nation's top high school football players and band members together to showcase their skills. Players are split into 2 teams, east and west, through the band. God bless them. That's them right there. As the AFO tells 1,000 words. God bless all you. And beekeeping workshop slated January 16th through 18th at Shaker Village. You know how hard it is to raise bees. You thought cattle and farmlands were hard? No. Where do you think honey comes from, kids? Not just seen at Starbucks. People wear square away net. Cold weather and frozen landscapes don't slow down activities at Shaker Village at Pleasant Hill. With a 3,000-acre backyard, Shaker Village is a great location for hands-on workshops and activities year-round. Shaker Village is offering a series of interactive and engaging winter weekend programs beginning in mid-January. Each weekend features evening activities, hands-on workshops, lively talks, and round-table discussions on a variety of topics. The first event in the series is an introduction workshop to beekeeping conduct in partnership with Dayton and Sons, Frankfurt, and Guthrie. God bless. Natural stay up for January 16th through 18th. Things like that keeping people employed here. The Winter Explorer Weekend will teach participants everything they need to know for their first year as beekeeper. General sessions include viewing, discussion, evaluation of beehives, assembly and products from the hive, and well as several sessions conducted by Kentucky State Arborist Dr. Tammy Horn, beginner and advanced track are available. The cost of introduction beekeeping winter explore weekend is $75 per person, includes instruction. Saturday morning refreshments and lunch, door prizes, and a coffee. Keep the plane's first lesson in beekeeping. Registrations are encouraged to complete their experience by spending the night and enjoying the meals in trustees' office and dining room guests who stay at one night at the Inn at Shakerville receiving a 10% discount on their overnight rooms. Those who spend 2 nights receive a 20% discount on their lodge. For more information, call in at 734-5611 extension 1545. There. See amazing beekeeping. Alright. By the way, medical field area of experience. Being in the medical field, my resume makes most 50-year-olds look like kindergartners. They don't say that right away. But they look at that and they're like, how old are you? It's important. If you are a new parent, you need to move your hind parts over to the nearest lab facility and get a statin flu shot that prevents you from passing on whooping cough to your infant or newborn as soon as possible. I know it's not easy being a nervous wreck, trying to figure out what's what. Movies like Knocked Up, A Lot Like Love, You've Got Mail, all kinds of movies. Notting Hill, Julia Roberts, Hugh Grant, God bless everybody. That provide inspiration in such areas of parenting. It's not easy raising teenagers. It's sure as heck not easy raising a toddler. It's turning going on 6 already, and he's outgrowing most clothes that most people can shake a stick at, which is why it pays to buy clothes 3 sizes ahead, because by the time you get 1 month, they've already outgrown it. They grow so fast and bring out the kid in you. God bless every single kid out there. For those of you who want parents, I pray you find ones worthy of you. I tell it like it is while reading Star Trek, Bar Library, playing Diablo. Can't go wrong there. It's not a big video game. Xbox. Yeah, and reading the Holy Bible twice a day. 1 year, but supporting Coast Guard. USO. Does that sound familiar? Keep the magazines coming. Can't go wrong there. And of course, if you're a bachelor dad like myself and into women, can't go wrong with one of these. Who's that? That looks like 50 years of her girlfriend's plus Playboy's election special. Can't go wrong. Maximum, Sports Illustrated, UFC. Ariana Celeste is watching. God bless her. If she was watching any closer, her cheeks would turn bright red. Where's Howard Stern when you need him? Ron Williams, God bless his soul, he recently passed away. I saw the night of the video, honoring Robert Williams and everybody else. And deepest, sincere respects to his family, especially his daughter Zelda out there. I know she's watching. If you reach 3 here, ma'am, I'd give you a darn hug. As one of the most amazing actors of all time. I'm sure Jim Carrey would agree. Especially every movie he ever played in. Portrayed in. Robin Williams, Patch Adams, all kinds of movies you've seen out there. God bless you. My prayers go out to you. Just remember, he wants you to not remember how he died. He wants you to remember how he lived. God bless y'all. Moving on. I get around other than reading. General Patton. Did you know there's a Patton Museum right here at Fort Knox? There is. How do you think I found this place the first time? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, look it up. World War II veteran, God bless you. It's a big museum, complete with everything. Makes you want to go in there and drive a mysterious tank around, home of the 7th, everybody else, Armored Division. God bless. Coming up next, it's bedtime stories. I hope everybody's having a great, happy holidays. I know some of you missed out on Christmas Eve. Well, fear not. At my bachelor pad, as big as it is, twice as big as the one I was at Clarksville, it's Christmas all year long. Why should Jesus have his birthday one time a year? You know that commercial on ESPN, the guy dragging his tree back from the parking lot into the garage through his front porch. Who says that Christmas with a crank should have all the time? He's pretty emotional. You know, he's not ready to let go from the sidewalk. He drags it all the way back into the house. Miracles do have Christmas lives on. At least here when you drive by, you see Christmas all year long, especially you those with kids. Supporting families here at Fort Knox is the least I can do. Some of you didn't even get a chance to celebrate Christmas with those you love. Well, you have to come back. 3rd ECS, God bless you. I was up there with the homecoming return at 4 a.m. in the rain. That's how squared away I was. I showed up. No matter how tired I was or the fact that I took a 2-hour commute prior, no. Or went and sang karaoke at Favorite Quill. I sung Desperado. White Christmas. Bing Crosby. Can't go wrong. I sing it like it's hilarious. Thanks to DJ Artie. God bless him on Fridays. Can't go wrong. Got a nice big sound system. You gotta check him out sometime. Hope y'all having a great day, great evening. Goes to show perseverance and patience pays off. If I didn't care about you, I wouldn't be on here. Y'all stay tuned, stay positive. Remember, someone cares about